What's up, Gemini? Welcome to your next 48 hours. Let's see what message the Spirit has for you for the next 48. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini. Also, keep in mind that this reading is timeless, so whenever you see this, the message could be for you. All right, so we have the Two of Swords, the Hermit, Page of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands, Five of Pentacles. At the bottom, you have the Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Chariot. And just for an extra bonus, a little razzle dazzle, 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles. I don't know why I keep calling it coins. Same shit, but like pentacles just sounds fancier. So you guys could be, upping your vocabulary to sound fancier, or I don't know. There's something about upgrading the way you speak. Okay, so the Two of Swords, the Hermit, Page of Wands. A lot of you have been in your head about a path that you want to take. Because you are ready to take a path here with the Page of Wands. Problem is you're still in your head about it. So some of you have a decision to make that you've yet to make. And for some of you, like you're barely, like I'm hearing you're barely starting the journey. So it's kind of like you have an idea. You're like, hey, I'm going to move. Cool. Where? I don't know. Like that kind of thing. And so you have an idea of what you want to do. You just don't know how you're going to go about it, where you're going to end up, right? And so that's what I'm really seeing here is that some of you are definitely in your head about a path that you want to take. Like you genuinely want to take it. And so you guys are just spending the next 48 hours kind of reflecting. I don't know if someone said something to you recently or if something transpired recently that kind of put you in your head as to feeling like, I don't know, I'm just getting like this energy of like someone's done with something. So some of you, this could be work. You're kind of like, all right, I know I don't like my job, but what am I going to do? Right? And so that's what it is. But you are determined. You do want to make a change somewhere. With the Hermit, the Page of Wands, Three of Wands. Yeah, like this is at the core of your spread right now. So what I'm seeing here is you guys are looking forward to the future, right? And so again, you're kind of like, okay, I know that I don't want to be doing this, but I don't know what I want to replace that with, right? For every don't, there's a do. And so you don't know what you want to do. And so I see you guys really like in the next 48 hours kind of in your head, like, I don't know. I mean, it is a holiday weekend for those of you that are currently watching. But being that it's a holiday weekend, like maybe just being around family, you guys are just realizing how much, I don't know. There's something about there not being a change. Like, I don't know. Some of you guys just might be reflecting on the fact that you're still where you have been, even though this isn't where you want to be. And so a lot of you might be 333, as I say. So a lot of you kind of want to change things up, and so that's why you're looking into the future right now. But you're kind of like, okay, but where am I going? With the Page of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Two of Cups, some of you, this could be pertaining a love situation, especially with the Two of Cups. But really, like the Two of Cups, it talks about like soulmate energy, right? If we're talking about love, talks about soulmate energy, what's meant to be. But in this case, I think that you're just trying to figure out like what's meant for you, right? So it's like you could love doing something and might want to consider doing that for work. You may not have the credentials for it, and so you're kind of like, okay, what am I going to need to do in order to get to my Two of Cups, right? Because you guys are you're tired of being or doing something that just doesn't resonate with you anymore. And so again, that's why you guys have a lot of forward like movement thinking, because you're like, yeah, I'm tired of being in my head. Like I just want to do already. Three of Wands, Two of Cups, Ten of Wands. This is starting to become a burden for some of you because either A, some of you don't know what you want to do, right? And so you're kind of like across the board, you're Googling things, you're figuring out how long it's going to take to do something. But for others of you, it's just more so a burden because you're not already doing it, right? And so there's a little bit of impatience here, but mostly it's just the fact of, you know, some of you have an idea of what it is you want to do, what direction you want to move in, but you may not have the resources for it right now. You may not have the support that you might need in order to fulfill this. You're kind of starting at ground zero is what I'm hearing, okay? With the Two of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles, again, you guys are just tired of being left out of what you feel is meant for you. If this is a love situation, with the Two of Cups to the Ten of, no matter how strong this connection is with this person, I see there being a burden because you feel like you might have to cut this person off. And I say that with the Ten of Wands to the Five of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Like, you guys might have to make a decision to cut someone off that you have a really, really good connection with. And in the next 48 hours, like, that's probably why you're in your head, right? For some of you, like, if this is a love thing, you're in your head and don't know what to do because some of you could just be scared of love, right? And so you're like, man, this person's really good to me and I'm just going to ruin it. So you could have that insecurity. Others of you, it could just be that, I don't know, like, it's like there's something there's a strong chemistry here with someone, but the burden is like you have to let them go. So I don't know, like, what's going on. Like, maybe you're too busy, right? Maybe work is just going to be too much of a hassle. Maybe they work, and so that's not cool with you or them. I don't know, but I do see some sort of love situation possibly coming to an end. But with the Ten of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords, I see you standing your ground and trying to be, like, smart and strategic about what it is that you do, whether or not this is a love situation. I see you guys just trying to be smart and not, like, utilize your emotions to that degree where you're, like, completely... See, Gemini, as logical as you are, is as emotional as you are, is one thing I've noticed about a Gemini. It's like you guys fall in love so quickly, or maybe not quickly, but maybe a lot quicker than most signs do. Pisces, not really. Like, Pisces, like, you shake their hand, they're in love. Like, you know, you shake their hand the right way, they're in love. But, like, with a Gemini, it's like someone could check all your boxes and you're all about it because you're like, man, I haven't met somebody that's checked all my boxes like this, right? So sometimes it's not a lot to compare to. So yeah, like, some of you, I see you standing your ground with the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, and the Three of Cups. You could be reuniting with someone from your past. Three of Cups talks about reconciliation. But for those of you that aren't interested right now in relationships, I see you guys being really smart and strategizing a way forward. I'm hearing the way through. And whatever it is that you're trying to... Wherever it is that you're trying to go, you will be successful. It might take you a minute to get there, but you will eventually get to your Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, and then under that, you have the Ace of Wands, okay? So you do have a blessing that's kind of coming in the form of you moving forward by yourself. And so whether this is, like, in love or money, I'm kind of seeing, like, a mixture of the two, like love and money. So see, Wheel of Fortune popped out from the bottom of the deck. By you moving forward and making decisions and not being at the Two of Swords, I see you guys, like, in the next 48 hours, some of you could be making a decision. But what you don't see coming is that decision leads you to everything good that you could want. So if you're like, I'm going to move, cool. You move, you eventually meet somebody. You're doing something that you love. You know, you're in an area that you love. So there's a lot of alignment here in the next 48 hours. So those of you that are in your head might not be in your head after the next 48 hours. Some of you, like I said, your journey's just begun. So in the next 48 hours, you're barely at the beginning stages of, okay, I know I want to change, but what do I want to change? And, I see you guys making that happen. All right, what other messages for the next 48? Okay. Okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, Strength, King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. At the bottom you have the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and then you have the Four of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Strength card, a lot of you guys are trying to find balance in the next 48 hours. So I don't know if you feel like a situation that you're in is currently unfair. Some of you guys could still live at home, and so some of you feel like you aren't keeping up with your end of living there. So there's something about making things right, like reciprocity is what I hear. But with the Knight of Cups of the Strength, a lot of you guys are trying to bring balance to situation in love that didn't work out for you. So some of you guys in the next 48 hours could be speaking to an ex, or could be speaking to like an old friend, or just, I'm just seeing that something has to be made right in the next 48 hours. So this could just be contemplation of that. I see someone here wanting to come in and make things right with you because they want to keep you in their life. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But yeah, I'm seeing here with the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Strength. Some of you guys aren't going to take this person up on their offer. It almost feels like an apology is what it really feels like. And it feels like, it either feels like you owe someone an apology or someone owes you. But in the next 48 hours, it's like, if someone doesn't come forward, just know that someone wants to. Because they're either keeping the apology to themselves or this love offer to themselves. But someone wants to make something right. So just know that, okay? With the Knight of Cups, the Strength, and the King of Wands, whoever this person is in the next 48 hours, like this is someone, you could have had a really like, I'm hearing like a passionate sex life with this person. So like sex could have been fucking amazing, right? But I'm seeing here that someone might just be coming forward towards you because that's what they want. Because with the Knight of Cups, the Strength, the King of Wands, like they're going to come in like sweet talking and apologizing and trying to reminisce, right? But what they're withholding from you is that they just really want to hook up. Okay, so just be wary of that. Someone could be coming with a false apology. With the Strength, King of Wands, and the Ace of Swords, some of you are going to see right through this and you're not even going to entertain it, right? Because you're like, no, I'm done. So with the Strength, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Swords, in the next 48 hours, Gemini, I see you guys just kind of like, you guys could be like hooking up with someone. Like some of you could have a one-night stand in the next 48 hours. But either way, like you see it for what it is, right? Because you're like, okay, I know I'm not going to catch feelings for this person. This person's not going to catch feelings for me. We set the boundary, like we're good. We're just going to have fun and we're going to move forward. And so I see you guys doing just that in the next 48 hours. Others of you, if you do have someone come back trying to apologize, you see right through the fact that they want to hook up. Some of them just straight up tell you like, hey, like, are you down? Kind of thing, right? So that person could be pretty vocal about that. King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah, like someone's trying to be sneaky. Someone's like, yeah. And you know what? It could just be, no matter what, you're going to see through it. Like some of you could just get like this feeling of like, oh, they just want to see me because they missed that, right? So this person could be like trying to fool you and be sneaky. Some of you guys, you do miss it yourself. So you're like, yeah, you entertain it, right? So in the next 48 hours, you could be hooking up with an ex. With the Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. No matter what, you've seen clarity in a situation, right? So in the next 48 hours, Gemini, like, you're not keeping it a secret that you want to be single. Some of you do want to be single. Some of you guys are like, look, like we've done our thing. We had our time. Now, like, I'm just ready to be single. You need to respect that. Yeah, I'll hook up with you, but this is the last time. Like, I just hear like boundaries being put into place, right? With the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Some of you guys are single. And again, that's what I'm saying. Like you might in the next 48 hours have some kind of hookup like one night stand. Because I see you guys just enjoying being single, and you're like, the opportunity's there, so why wouldn't I take it? Okay. Some of you guys might be lying about being single. Some of you guys are out there actually like cheating, being deceitful, or someone's doing that to you. Someone's pretending to be single. So if it's not you, it could be someone that you're dealing with. With the Nine of Coins, the Knight of Wands, and the Chariot, I see forward movement. I see you guys just kind of like, if you really are single, with the Nine of Pentacles, you're enjoying it. Like you're enjoying your glow up. You're enjoying your time alone. You go out. You're enjoying just having like the hookups. And you're just moving forward with life. Like a lot of you guys are just keeping. You're keeping the idea of a relationship to yourself. You're kind of like throwing your hands up to the idea of a relationship. For some of you, not all of you. For those of you that are in relationships, I see here like in the next 48 hours, if you're with your person, okay, if you're with your person, like you guys are just hanging out, you guys are just spending like time together for the next 48 hours, you guys are hooking up, doing your thing. For those of you that aren't with your person in the next 48 hours, I see that when you get back. In the next 48 hours, you come back to them, and yeah, it's like hot and heavy, pretty much. And you guys are just like, I don't want to be with that. Like, there's this feeling of like, yeah, I'm not going to be going on these trips without you, so you better come with. So there could be a solidity in a relationship or a dynamic with someone that you have. So you could be solidifying something with a partner in the next 48 hours is what I'm seeing. But yeah, Gemini, I mean, for the most part, it's good cards. For the most part, it's good energy for the next 48 hours. So yeah, just kind of figure out which direction you want to move in and go from there. You know, 7-11 could be significant to somebody. But yeah. Also, too, you have an apology coming from someone. You don't see this coming. Yeah. Someone from your past. Someone's still in love with you. Yeah, they're 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups. They're in regrets. You know this. You feel it. For some of you, you could give this person another chance, and you guys could have a rebirth in your relationship. So yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully it resonates, and hopefully it helps, and I'll see you guys on the next one.